We have already studied how to calculate the volume of cylinder, cone, cube and cuboid. In today's video, we will find out how to find out volume of the sphere. We will do this through an activity. You need 3 spheres of different radius. So let this be the 3 spheres. This may be, we can take it as R, radius of the first sphere. Radius of the second sphere, we will take it as capital letter R. Now, next we need to have a container which is big enough to put each of these spheres into it. After that, you need a trough. So second thing we need is a container. Then third thing we need is a trough in which you can place this container. Also, of course, you need a measuring cylinder. Now, first thing what you are going to do is you are going to place one of this. First thing, you are going to fill water in this container till the brim. You are going to fill the water in this container. So that is the first thing you are going to do. After taking all these objects, fill the container with water till the brim. Then next you are going to place one of the first sphere you are going to place in this container. So what happened, the water is there till the brim, water is there. So when you place the container, when you place the sphere in this container, some of the water will overflow. It will be overflow and it will be falling into this trough. Third step, what you will do is you will take this water from the trough and you will pour it into the measuring cylinder and you will see what is the measure of water that has been displaced from this container when you have immersed the sphere into the container. You might have studied Archimedes' principle. When an object is immersed fully or partially in a fluid, it will experience an upward force and that force will be equal to weight of the fluid displaced by the object. So we can say that this volume of the sphere will be same as volume of water that has been displaced. Volume of the sphere will be same as volume of the water that has been displaced from this container. You can measure it using this measuring jar. Now, at the same time, you can just calculate what is 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi times the cube of the sphere of the first sphere. You can see that this value and the volume of the water from this measuring jar, these both values will be same. Now, if you want, you can repeat this experiment with the second sphere. The second sphere is of radius r. Again, you fill the container with water till the brim, then place the second sphere into this container. The water will overflow to this trough. Pour this water into the measuring cylinder. From this trough, measure the volume of the water in the measuring cylinder. And again, you can do this 4 by 3 pi r cube. You can find out 4 by 3 pi times this cube of the second sphere. Again, you can see almost this value and the volume of water in the measuring cylinder both will be same. So from this we can conclude that volume of the sphere is nothing but 4 by 3 pi r cube, or you can say 4 by 3 pi times cube of the radius of the sphere. Now volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube, and volume of the hemisphere, we know hemisphere is half of the sphere. So what will be the volume of hemisphere? 4 by 3 pi r cube, you have to divide by 2. So it will be 2 by 3 pi r cube is the volume of hemisphere of radius r. If this hemisphere is of radius r, then the volume of hemisphere will be 2 by 3 pi r cube. Let's do some of the problems based on this volume of sphere and hemisphere. So the first question is, the diameter of metallic ball is 4.2 centimeter. This metallic ball is in the shape of the sphere. They have given diameter as 4.2 centimeter. So radius will be 2.1 centimeter. We need to find mass of the ball they have given the density of this metal as 8.9 gram per centimeter cube, and we know that mass formula is volume into density. Mass is equal to volume into density, and first we will find out volume of the sphere, since the metallic ball is in the shape of the sphere, and volume of sphere is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube, so which is equal to 4 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 2.1 into 2.1 into 2.1. 3 times you need to multiply since it is r cube. You can cancel, so this is 0.7. You can cancel this is 0.1. Again, when you multiply, you will get the answer as 3808 centimeter cube. Since there are 3 decimal digits, we need to put the decimal, so it is 38.808 centimeter cube. And they have given the density of the material. Density they have given as 8.9 gram per centimeter cube. Therefore, volume is 8.9 into 38.80, which is equal to 345.3912. So this much grams. So mass of this metallic ball is 345.39 gram. Next question, diameter of the moon is approximately 1/4 diameter of earth. What fraction of volume of earth is volume of the moon? So let radius of the earth we will take as r. Radius of the earth I am going to take as r. So diameter of earth, radius of earth will be capital letter R. So what will be the diameter of earth? Diameter of earth will be, we know diameter is 2 times radius. Now radius of, they have given here diameter of moon is approximately 1/4 diameter of earth. So we will write first diameter of moon. Diameter of moon is approximately 1/4 diameter of earth. So this is r by 2. R by 2 is diameter of moon. But we want radius of moon. Radius of moon is equal to half of this diameter. So it is r by 4. So radius of earth is r. Radius of moon is r by 4. Now what fraction of volume of earth is volume of moon? So we need to find out volume of moon divided by volume of earth. So volume of moon divided by volume of earth is equal to, we know the formula for volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r by 4 the whole cube, because here radius of the moon is r by 4 and earth is 4 by 3 pi r cube. This will get cancelled. R cube will get cancelled. So our answer is 1 by 64, or we can write as 1:64. So volume of the moon divided by volume of earth is 1:64. How many liters of milk can a hemispherical bowl of diameter 10.5 centimeter can hold? So the diameter of this hemispherical bowl is 10.5 centimeter. So radius will be 10.5 divided by 2. We need to find what is the volume of this hemispherical bowl. So volume is equal to 2 by 3 pi r cube, which is equal to 2 by 3 into pi is 22 by 7. R cube is 10.5 by 2 the whole cube. So which is equal to, you need to simplify this. When you simplify, get the answer 303.1875 centimeter cube. So this is the volume of hemispherical bowl. Next question, a hemispherical tank is made up of an iron sheet 1 centimeter thick. Inner radius is 1 meter we need to find volume of the iron used to make the tank. So inner radius they have given as 1 meter. Inner radius is 1 meter. That means it is 100 centimeter. Then thickness they have given. So in this question thickness is given. Thickness is 1 centimeter. So what will be the outer radius of the hemispherical tank? Outer radius will be, you have to add this thickness with the inner radius, that is 100 plus 1 is 101 centimeter. So whenever thickness is given, we have to add with the inner radius to get the outer radius. Now we will find out what is the volume of iron used to make the tank. So volume of iron used to make the tank, here it will be 2 by 3 outer volume minus inner volume, pi r cube minus 2 by 3 pi small letter r cube, or we can write 2 by 3 pi into r cube minus r cube. So which is equal to 2 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 101 the whole cube minus 100 the whole cube. So which is equal to 2 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 101 the whole cube is 1030301 minus, you have 6 zeros. Since it is 100 cube, we have 6 zeros. So when you subtract this, you have 2 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 30301, which is equal to 63,487.81 centimeter cube. Next one, a dome of building is in the form of a hemisphere. From inside, it was whitewashed at the cost of rupees 498.96. If the cost of whitewashing is rupees 2 per square meter, we need to find two things. First is inner curved surface area of the dome, and second one volume of the air inside the dome. So inner curved surface area of the dome is in the shape of hemisphere. So we know curved surface area formula for hemisphere is 2 pi r square. Total surface area is 3 pi r square. Volume of hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. So it is 2 pi r square. Here we don't have the radius and all, but we need to find out inner curved surface area. So total cost of whitewashing they have given as 498.96 rupees, and cost of whitewashing per square meter they have given as rupees 2. So if you divide this, you will be getting inner curved surface area. Now to find out volume, we need the radius of the hemisphere. So volume of hemisphere is equal to 2 by 3 pi r cube. Now we will use this data to get the radius of the sphere. So 2 pi r square is equal to curved surface area. 2 pi r square is equal to 226.28. Now r square will be 226.28 divided by 2 pi, that is 2 pi. Now when you do this, r square value you will be getting as 36. R will be square root of 36, that is 6 centimeter. So if you have got the radius, then we can easily find out volume of the hemisphere, that is 6 cube, which is equal to 452.57 meter cube. So this is the volume of the hemisphere, and inner curved surface area is 226.28. They have not given the radius, so we have used the data total cost of whitewashing divided by cost of whitewashing per square meter. Next question, a capsule of medicine is in the shape of a sphere of radius 3.5 millimeter. So radius they have given as 3.5 millimeter. How much medicine is need to fill this capsule? So we can write the volume of capsule. The medicine need to fill this capsule is volume of the sphere, since the capsule is in the shape of sphere, we'll write volume of sphere, which is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 4 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 3.5 the whole cube. So the answer is 179.66 millimeter cube. Thank you for watching my video.